Hi guys, it's me from Crafts Names and Things. So today I'm going to show you how to make black gesso, and I do have some postcards that I used my homemade black gesso on. So these beautiful postcards were made with black gesso, okay? But I have a recipe on how to do the white gesso, but I wanted to show you how to do black because it's super simple. I'm just going to make a small amount, but it's just, so let me grab it so I can show you here. So it's just, these are equal parts, so it's equal parts Plaster of Paris. That's what I use. I really like, it's not as grainy as the baby powder. It's really smooth, so that's what I use. And then this is all-purpose glue, just for Michaels. You could use school glue, you could just use whatever glue you want. Even tacky glue will work. And then I just have some black acrylic paint, cheap black acrylic paint that I got from Michaels, super cheap, okay? And I'm just making a small batch for a project that I'm doing. And really what you could do that's even easier is you could just use my homemade gesso recipe, and you can just add a little bit of black paint to it, and you can make your own black gesso that way too. So just add a little bit of black paint, you're ready to go. But if you want to make your own separate black gesso, then I'm going to show you how to do that. So you're going to do equal parts this, and then you'll do 2 parts of this, of your paint. Okay, and I'm going to have the recipe, plus I have a little bit of water standing by in case I need it. So I'm just going to kind of just get a little brush here, and I'm just going to just put just a tiny bit of my Plaster of Paris in there. So as you can see, because this is a small container, so I just filled it up to about there, okay? And then I'm going to add equal parts of my glue. So not very much at all, just enough to cover. It's equal parts. And then I'm going to add 2 parts of my paint. Okay, so, and that will probably finish this little black container out, okay? Alrighty, and if I need to add more paint, I can. So it's just equal parts this, and then 2 to 1, okay, of the plaster and glue mixture to paint. So 2 parts paint to 2 parts of the plaster and glue mixture, okay? But see how beautiful and vivid that is? Just gorgeous. And it has great coverage. You can use your gel pens on it. I used watercolors on there. Just beautiful to make those gorgeous postcards. And if you want to learn how to make the white gesso, and then you can just add your black paint to it or whatever color you want, then I'll put the link below for that video too. But yeah, and it's perfect. It's ready to go. And you just use it on a piece of paper, and you are absolutely ready to go. Okay, I'm just going to wipe this off. And I like to make this in small batches. Let me see if I have something that I can paint on. Yeah, let's do this sheet. This is a sheet that I was fiddling around with before. I'm going to grab this brush. Okay, and we have black gesso. Okay, and it behaves just like the other gesso. You can use other mediums on top of it. It has very good coverage, and see how black it is? It's nice and black. And actually, that's the thing. If you do the white gesso and you just add black paint, you're going to have to add a lot of black paint to get this deep black color. Okay. So just kind of keep that in mind. But if you're in a pinch, absolutely, definitely you can use this. Okay, and I'm just going to stick that in there. And let's dry this a little bit. Okay, so that's pretty well dry. Dries really quick. And I'm just going to use some gel pins that I have. Okay, and as you can see, you can scribble. I'm just scribbling just on it. But see how vibrant that color is? Can you see that? You can really see the purple. I'm sorry if it's not capturing, but it looks really awesome. Let's try some gold. And these are just, this one is a cheap dollar store one. Can you see that? And how beautiful for a doodle. If you had a beautiful black, that strong black background, wouldn't that be gorgeous? And then you could use white too. I don't know if I have any white pen. Oh yes I do, but I don't know if they work or not. We'll check them out and see. So I do have a couple white pens. Oh yeah, so can you see that? Let me bring it down a little bit here to see that black piece of paper. Okay, so see? So you draw on them, and I wish you could see, because the camera's not really capturing it. Okay, just like that. So you can use your gel pens on there, and it shows up quite beautifully. Absolutely beautiful for doodling. So that's the recipe for black gesso. I will put the links below to all the videos that I have on my other gesso recipes. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, let me know, and I will put the recipe below too, so you'll have the exact recipe. But really, it's just eyeing things. Just kind of remember that ratio, that it's like these two are equal parts, glue and plaster of paradise. Glue, plaster of paradise. Plaster of Paris. I'm sorry, I always say plaster of paradise, but plaster of Paris to 1 part all-purpose glue, and then your colored acrylic paint. In this case I use black, but you could use purple, you could use whatever you want, okay, to make your black gesso. So thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, let me know, and I will see you next time. Bye.